knowing Jesus through the Old Testament is actually quite important. It's not finding Jesus in the Old Testament. That's to say, we're not trying to see if we can find Jesus wherever we look in all the books and chapters of the Old Testament. Now, we do want to see how the Old Testament prepares and leads us to Christ, but that's not the same as thinking that every bit of the Old Testament is somehow about Jesus. Trying to find Jesus everywhere in the Old Testament can lead to some very fanciful ways of reading the Old Testament, and sometimes overlooks what the biblical text was actually talking about. So we don't find Jesus, that Jesus, in the Old Testament. But what we do find is the whole rich tapestry of Scripture that pointed towards him, and in which he found his own identity and mission.